Welcome back to Dracon's Plays, The Surge. Alright, let's take this thing on, whatever it is.
Hello? I think I've tracked the source of some of our current security problems.
Is it intelligent? Aware? Honestly, we don't want to hurt you.
But it won't save him.
I recommend termination.
I heard Sally's voice. Emergency discharge. Are we presented with a choice here? Or do I overcharge that and then it attacks me? Huh. Let's...
You're still there.
Oh my! Oh my. Burning through those healing items. Alright, so it has a move to stop you from...
What's happening to me?
Ah, crap.
This can't be happening.
I'm worried he's having some kind of psychotic break.
Wait, what? Are you... I'm dead. Are you serious? The dialogue there just... What? If that is what I think it is... So... Heard a woman talking. It sounded like Sally. Which is interesting. Oh, that... Yeah, it sounded like Sally. Sounded like Sally talking. Someone said Uncle Warren. And then a unrecognized voice I don't recognize saying we're losing him. Is Warren actually on a hospital bed dying and all this is in his head? that what this is? Oh, man. If so, there it is.
What's happening to me?
God damn it. The way this game kind of like locks you in. There it is, Uncle Warren. What's happening? What the heck? This is very, very odd, to say the least. Alright. I'm going to go and change my chip setup. Those little dinky heels are not cutting it. So I'm going to go back, pop on some better stuff, potentially more health, more healing. It depends on how I'm doing core-wise. That thing hits like a truck, though.
Hello.
Alright. I wish you could just... Alright. Okay. Now then. Alright. I can go up to 77. Awesome. Okay. I can only put in something worth 2. Suppression amplifier. No, that's not helpful. Full death regenerates health. Not helpful. I could get a add a bit more endurance. Alright. Injectables. Alright, those are too high. Hot swap, anything decent. Alright. Let's see. Reduces the cost of more tech scrap. Stores energy. Slows energy decay. Huh. Alright. Yeah, sure. A little bit more stamina. Alright, awesome.
Have a nice day, Warren.
Alright, the extra healing items should pay off. Plus all the extra health will mean that hits won't be killing me quite as easy. I also need to not just burn the health items like I was. Alright. I am very curious what's actually happening here. Obviously, I have the suspicions that I already expressed.
What's happening to me?
Ow. Sheesh.
This can't be happening.
I'm worried he's having some kind of psychotic break.
I hate that, where they just double tap you so fast that it's impossible to dodge or heal. Alright, he's not that difficult, except for the one problem I'm having is when he just insta-kills me with, like, double swings like that. Yeah, it's only 1,000.
What's happening to me?
Oh my. worried is having some sort of psychotic break. Ah, jerk. Wow. What? I can no longer target. In fact, I can no longer damage. What? Oh. I see.
Error. System overload.
This is a witch hunt.
What?
Gods meant to create, not destroy.
Are you kidding me? What? Really? Oh my, really? Mm. Yeah, of course I have to fight the big... Oh, God. What the heck? I'm sorry. Alright.
What's happening to me?
There we go. Significantly better.
This is a witch hunt.
God's meant to create, not destroy.
Alright. Road process offline. Yeah. Whew. Alright.
Creo's been dark for over 4 days now. Launches are continuing, but we've been unable to reach anyone inside the complex. I need you to take a team there, use drones and bots to do the exploratory work, but I want boots on the ground. I want a hardwire link established so we can view the feed as it happens, and get somebody up to low orbit. Our satellites there are picking up an unidentified particulate dispersal from the latest launch. It's inert so far, but it's completely different from their previous payloads. I want to know what it is.
Mr. Secretary, we're in position. Hardline established. We've sent in drone reconnaissance units as per procedure, but we lost contact with them shortly after insertion. Strike team is moving in now.
What the? Captain? Captain! I want another team in there right now!
What? I guess we did kill it, and it got out. Well, that's not great. What? Oh, is that ops? What the heck is this? Really? His wheelchair, I didn't even notice that. Oh, the irony. Well, not irony, but... for the good of mankind. Well then, I guess that was one ending. I think there are indeed multiple endings to this, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, this credit sequence is cool with all the little flashes. Alright, so anyways, that was The Surge. Now, there has been a DLC announced for this. I don't know much about it. or like even when it's coming out. But yeah, so I'm gonna look more into that. Hopefully, it's better than the DLC that came out for Lords of the Fallen. That DLC was atrocious. It was one level, 3 new enemies, and 1 boss, and they were charging like, I think it was like $8 or $10. I bought the complete edition, so it just came with it. But the quality of it was also crap. I didn't even finish it, to be honest. And apparently the boss goes against everything they taught you at one point. But anyway, moving on from Lords of the Fallen. The Surge was a huge, huge step forward for Deck 13. Overall, the combat was a lot better. It really helped that they sped it all up. They, one thing that also really, really helped them was they decided to go in a very unique direction with all of the leveling and like stat systems. Personally, I think it's super cool how they handle all that, where you level up to get more core levels, and then you use those to put in implants, which dictates your health, stamina, energy levels, your healing, and tons of other stuff like weapon buffs, and it's super cool how all that's just tied together into this one system like that, and you're able to just switch it up. There's that. You're able to switch it up at any op station. I love how the music kicked in just for when I was about to say ops. That was well timed. Alright. Yeah, overall, huge improvements, mechanically. This was a tad short, and fighting a lot of the enemies was very samey. Like, it was literally just a handful of real different enemy types. All the humanoid ones were slightly different, depending on what weapon they had, but not hugely different. And then you had a few things that were way different, like the Chrysalis guys, or I don't even know what they're called, but the big things walking around, and then you had like the dogs. There were a few things that were different to fight, but for the most part it was just like the human characters, and for the most part those guys were the same, just different amount of strength or whatever based on whatever weapon they had. So that's kind of disappointing. Also, the boss count was really low. What was that? 5? 5 bosses? Because you had Pax, Firebug, what is it? Big Sister? 1 of 3. Black Cerberus. And then the Rogue Process. So there were only 5 bosses. Of those, Pax was a decent boss. Yeah, Pax was good. Very good, like, first boss for this game. I really wish the demo had actually included, like, Pax, and it ended when you got on, like, the train at the end of the level, because that was right there. Or it just ended on killing Pax. That would have made the demo better, but... Anyways, Pax was a decent boss. Very good for the beginning of the game like that. Let's see. Ooh. Second boss we fought was Firebug. Fairly decent boss. Definitely very well fitting for the game. Big Sister had a few problems, mainly in the second phase. The fact that killing all the arms makes the floor electrified. Just weird things like that. Not to mention the lock-on and camera in general in that fight was just kind of messy in Phase 2. Black Cerberus, he would be fine if there were more bosses in the game. But the fact that you have a boss like Black Cerberus is one of 5 bosses in the game, because, like, Black Cerberus is literally just a standard NPC enemy. that every so often makes you fight the first boss again. So, yeah. And once again, that sort of thing would be fine if there were more bosses to kind of like counterbalance it. But when you're talking about having 5 bosses in the game, and one of them just being that, final boss was decent. Yeah, Phase 1 was very cool. Phase 2 unfortunately just reverted to a amped up NPC. So, and literally it seemed to only have 2 moves as the NPC, at least 2 that I saw it do. Like the flail thing in your direction, and then the overhead smash with the shockwave. Did it have anything else? No. That's kind of disappointing. Alright. Yeah, so I wish there were more bosses in, like, more areas and more, like, variation in the areas. I'm definitely curious to see what they do with the DLC. Based on the limited boss count in the main game, I'm suspecting the DLC will only have 1, maybe 2 bosses. 2 would be insane because it would almost be a 50% increase in bosses, which would be really crazy. Operation Zero Music by Stumful. Track Prisoner from the album 12? Okay. Thought I had heard that somewhere else, but I guess not. But anyways, it'll probably only be 1 area, would be my guess. Hopefully it has a bit more variation in the area than, the base game did, because there were differences between the areas, but they were very samey. New Game Plus unlocked. Alright, select continue. Alright, new challenges and surprises. Keep all your old gear, weapons. Huh. New Game Plus. Curious. So there's one more ending for this. I'm going to look up how to obtain that ending, and I might fight my way through the game and then tack that ending on after this. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this one up here, and I'll see you guys for my next journey and the DLC at some point down the road. So anyways, I'll see all of you guys later. Bye!